So Ricky, how's it going?
I'm all right. How about you?
Good, good, good. So how important was it to play well for you personally against Cincinnati? I know last year's result, they pretty much, beat you guys handedly. But for you to come out and have maybe the best, I don't know, I'll ask you, was that the best game of the season for you? And how important was it for you to play well against those guys?
I definitely feel like it was my best game of the season so far. Like Coach Gus Malzahn said, the best players got to play in order for us to win the game. And I feel like I definitely came out and I dominated like I was supposed to.
What worked against stopping the run? You guys slowed it down pretty. Was it a matter of game planning or something you saw out there?
It was simple. Like our defense is a gap scheme. Everybody has a gap, and you just do your job. And we knew we could win if everybody did their job.
Ricky, obviously you were on the field when the safety took place, changing the entire momentum of the game. Take us through that part of the game, that play in particular where Josh opened up, what you saw from your perspective on the field there.
So we were running like a little game right there. Everybody did their job. Josh came around free. He made a big time play in a crucial moment, and we celebrated on the sideline.
Mike, you said after the game that you guys owed them one. Was that the feeling throughout the entire locker room?
100%. We definitely felt like last year. I didn't really get to play last year, but like just the energy of like seeing how everybody felt after that game, and then it carried over to this year. Like we owed them one, and I definitely feel like we got them back.
Ricky, it seems like you're one of those guys that are getting better and better as the season goes on. What is it about your game, or what does it mean to you just being one of those guys that this defense can depend on?
Well, like since the spring to now, like they've been telling me like I'm one of the leaders on the team, that I need to step up and be a leader. So like to go out and like have a dominant game and just show my teammates that like I am the leader, that I can be a leader basically.
KD McDaniel had the forced fumble and the clock kept running. You guys won the game, kind of clinched the game for you guys. How big of a play and moment is that for him?
That was a big time play. He's a guy that he's a backup, comes in, but like a coach always says that like it's gonna be the guy you least expect to make the big time play, and he stepped up and made that play.
Ricky, last time you guys went on the road, left the state of Florida, didn't go the way you wanted to against ECU. What did you learn about that road trip, and what can you guys change heading to Tennessee and going to face Memphis?
I learned like it didn't go our way, but we have a team that didn't give up. Like especially like I'm on the defensive side, so over there we were talking to each other like we don't see nobody head down. Like we're still in this game. Like let's keep fighting. We got a team full of fighters.
You're wearing a bowl season shirt. Obviously, you guys knew you were probably going to make a bowl this season, but
yes,
what does a moment like that mean for you guys?
I mean, it's good that we made a bowl game, but like we still have games to go out and win. We don't want this to be a road bump, knowing that okay, we're bowl eligible, take the foot off the brakes. No, like we're still hungry. We're still getting after the rest of the games this season.
Ricky, being one of the leaders on this team, what must you guys do to start fast when you get over to Memphis and not have one of those ECU moments that kind of coming out the gate pretty slow?
So what we have to do is, so my coach, Coach Martin, the D-tackle coach, he always says, throw the first punch, come out, start fast. We got to get off the field, it's a must.
What was your reaction yesterday when you saw you guys made both the coaches bowl and the top 25 in the AP poll?
I was excited. I was similar to making the bowl game. I mean, we're top 25 now, but we don't want this to be a speed bump. We don't want to feel like we arrived.
How does it win like last week, and how you won the game? Obviously, offense and defense had to work together. Offense had to march back and win at the end. You guys faced adversity. It was a great atmosphere too, delivering a win for the fans. Just winning like that, was that important?
I feel like it was a complete game on both sides. Like offense and defense both played a complete game. So it was a good team win.
What do you know about Memphis?
They have a really good O-line up front. They work well together. They have some running backs that if you get out your gap, they're going to take it straight downhill.
Ricky, coach has talked a lot about teams getting better, that those are the better teams in college football. They can get better later in the year. What do you feel like the defense has done or can do now that they couldn't do quite as well earlier in the year?
I feel like what we do now better is just starting fast. Like we made that a priority from the beginning of the season, how we were getting drove down the field, to now like we're able to get off that field much quicker.
Can you talk about the energy, the plan for guys like Coach T. Will, like you say, Coach Martin? What does it bring to players like you, Josh, Draw? You kind of just see the energy amongst that group. Talk about kind of like that brotherhood amongst that defensive line.
Coaches like Coach T. Will, Coach Martin, Coach Ingram, they're all intense coaches. Like practice is intense. Like we're not like just out there going through motions. Like they make it known. Like when we come to practice, like we're working. So like when you see that intensity that Josh brings on the field, when he's like going like hulking, and just going crazy, like that's what we do in practice. Like, and what you do in practice, you're gonna do in games.
I know I always take it one game at a time, but does this win kind of make you more laser focused on what you got to do here in this final month? You've got the Cincinnati win out of the way. If you win out, you know, you go to the conference championship. So going into back-to-back road games, does that even, I don't know, make the team more focused going in that you know what you got to do?
Yes, sir. I mean, I feel like we all have a goal that we set before this season, and I mean the goal never changed, but like the focus is definitely more intense now.
Happy Halloween, Ricky.
Thank you.
But, what was your, now guys couldn't remember, but what was your favorite Halloween costume as a kid? It's been not that long ago for you.
I'm a little younger, so I'm gonna say my favorite costume was when I was maybe 7, and I was the Hulk.
The Hulk, okay.
Yes,
And what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Reese's.
Okay.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you a barbecue guy? Memphis, known for barbecue. I know Brandon only asks about barbecue.
Yeah, I
Would you
like
like barbecue in Greenville, or would you prefer Memphis?
I'll take barbecue. Yeah.
Thanks, Ricky.
We're good.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.